Hi, good day and welcome to Top Stories on UgamaTV, reaching you live from Enugu State, Coal City, Nigeria. And I am Emmanuel Tewasi, your host for this edition. Top Stories is where we bring you highlights of major events within the week. And for this week, I bet you that we have a lot of interesting packages lined up for your viewing pleasure. And in order not to miss out on some of the interesting stories, do well to follow us on our socials, on Facebook at UgamaTV, on Instagram at UgamaTV1, and on YouTube at UgamaTV. Do well to like, share, and subscribe so that you would get notified as soon as we share interesting stories and trends around the globe. All right, so you can also check our blog at www.ugamatv.com. Okay, so moving straight to what we have for you this week, the Enugu State Governor Barrister Peter Ndubisi Mba has charged the Committee on Local Government, Physical Staff Verification and Attendance to discharge their duties with the highest standard of ethical delivery, responsibility, fairness, and impartiality. Business owners in Enugu have dragged the Enugu State government to court over plans to demolish their businesses, properties, and homes which were leased to them by the Nigerian Railway Corporation, a federal entity. On the other side, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have arraigned a couple, Mr. Udani Simon Sunday and his wife, Dorcas Amaka, before Justice M.G. Omar of the Federal High Court sitting in Enugu State. The Enugu State's Zonal Command of the Anti-Graft body arraigned the couple on 3-count charge bordering on obtaining money by false pretense in an alleged land fraud to the tune of 2.7 million. Ihe community in Ogu local government area of Enugu State on Thursday was awarded the certificate of appreciation by NYC for building a befitting lodge for corps members serving at Community Secondary School Ihe. The 100 million facility built by the community is meant to boost the corps members' contribution towards improving the standard of education in the area. This is quite commendable. If such of these projects are being undertaken by various communities where these corps members serve, then I think the issue of their welfare would have been dealt with at least to a large extent. All right, so moving on, the Supreme Court has dismissed the plea by Emeka Ihedioha of the People's Democratic Party in Imo State, seeking a certificate of return as the state's lawful governor. It also awarded the cost of 400 million against Mike Ozokhome for bringing the matter before the courts. Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima on Tuesday pledged his support for the adoption of non-kinetics mechanism in tackling insecurity in the Southeast. Details of this and more, do well to check our blog at www.ugamatv.com for more information. All right, moving forward, the Nigerian Air Force has put up the 900B aircraft from the presidential fleet for sale. The Air Force Command said interested persons should freely bid for the purchase of the aircraft. All right, still on the Nigerian Air Force, dozens of people within the week lost their lives to a bomb incident that took place at Tudembere village in Gabi local government area of Kaduna State while observing the Malut celebration. This has brought to the total of over 100 persons who have lost their lives in accidental airstrike by the Nigerian Air Force. All right, so moving forward, the indigenous people of Biafra has urged the Supreme Court to emulate the appeal court by granting their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, freedom. The Supreme Court will deliver judgment on an appeal challenging Kanu's continued incarceration by the Nigerian government. And lastly, before we go, the federal government of Nigeria was within the week under fire for sponsoring over 1,000 delegates for the climate change conference in Dubai. However, the Nigerian government announced that only 422 out of 1,411 delegates were sponsored for the conference. And that's where we wrap it up for this edition of Top Stories. I hope you had a wonderful time as I did. And do well to follow us on our socials, on Facebook at UgamaTV, on Instagram at UgamaTV1, and on YouTube at UgamaTV. Do well to like, share, and subscribe so that you would be the first person to get notified as soon as we share stories that concerns you. You can also check our blogs for more stories at www.ugamatv.com. And until we come your way next week, I remain Emmanuel Tewasi, and bye for now.
When you think of online TV and radio, broadcasting, media consultancy, event coverage, event management and planning, there's no better name than UgamaTV. But that's not all. We're also into photo studio and coverage, equipment rental, news blogging, fashion and pageantry. We are at number 5/21 Chime Avenue, beside Open Sheraton Restaurant, New Haven, Enugu. Follow us on our social media handles: Facebook at UgamaTV, Instagram at UgamaTV1, Twitter at UgamaTV, website www.ugamatv.com. You can also send us email at ugamatv@gmail.com. UgamaTV, your one-stop media solution.